Hello, my sweet besties. It is Saturday and Nick and I randomly decided to go on a little trip. So we just hit the road and we just got to our Airbnb. It was kind of chaotic because the boys, we forgot their harnesses. So we had to stop at Buc-ee's and luckily we could get leashes there. It was just random, but I'll show you the place. It's really cool. So cute. Hi, honeys. You want some food? Should we go into grass? Will that be better? Hi, here. Come here, guys. Come here. You want some food? Is it easier for you to get in the grass? Here you go, babies. Morning, sweet besties. Today I am going to be doing a Monday reset. So normally I would do a Sunday reset. However, this weekend Nick and I randomly took off and went to Georgia. We had not planned it. We literally decided Saturday morning that we had to go, and then we left, and then we were back on Sunday. So basically we didn't get anything done over the weekend that I would normally get done, like starting to clear off this table, doing my weekly spread for my journal. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, is just start my Monday morning doing my journal. That way I can figure out what I need to do, get all of the stuff in my head down on paper so it's not clouding up my memory, and then we'll be able to start our day. So I'm gonna make the spreads. I really just need to do one big brain dump and get everything out, everything that needs to get done this week, kind of reorient myself back to being in Orlando and getting things done. I'll show you a few clips though of our trip. It was so funny. I met a few ducks. They were domesticated ducks. I thought it was hilarious. I really didn't vlog anything because it was such a quick trip, but we did get an Airbnb with a backyard so the dogs could run around, and they were having the time of their lives. It was amazing. It was so nice to see. I think I want to lean into fall this week and do a pumpkin theme, even though the fall feels aren't really here yet. I just kind of want to create that magic for myself. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll show you what the spreads look like as I map them out and plan them out. So I finished the base of the outline. So this is everything that I use to plan for my day. So I have the date, my top 3 to feel amazing, and I fill this in with things like hydrate, go for a walk, sunshine, stuff like that. I like to do a little gratitude, so things I'm grateful and excited for. I have my schedule because I do a lot better if I put things exactly where I need to do them so I can like have my day going along well. And then my to-dos, so stuff that I can just brain dump right here, things that I need to do. And sometimes at the bottom here I put things like what I need to do later in the week. But now that I have this done for every day of this week up until Sunday, I just wanted to fill out my Monday because I've been like chomping at the bit to get this stuff out of my head. There's so many little things that I need to do that I didn't get done over the weekend. So I just also wanted to show you how I use the planner. I think it's pretty self-explanatory how I do it, but just in case you needed some ideas, my top 3 of the day is create my whole spread. For the week, I need to do my weekly reset today as opposed to Sunday, and I need to order groceries because I have not done that yet, and I get my wisdom teeth taken out on Wednesday, so I need like soft foods. And then to feel amazing, I put things like I need to hydrate, I want to hit my activity goal, I want to get some sunshine, I want to do my hair, and I want to plan. So it's kind of like planning my spread. Grateful and excited for, I'm grateful for my peaceful morning routine, and I'm excited for my upcoming 5K. And then my schedule, this stuff I've already done. So wake up, breakfast, get ready, plan out the week and work on my spread. Gonna have lunch, and then this like basically never changes. Dinner, 10-minute tidy, my shower, my PM routine and meditate, and then my melatonin and go to bed. And here is all the stuff that I need to do. I've been putting off cutting up a watermelon. So I'm like, I really just need to get that done. Gotta do some laundry, gotta take my meds. I really, really wanna meditate today and practice mindfulness. Gotta feed my sourdough, and then all of this stuff. So I'm sure this is going to fill up, and then if I run out of space, I just kind of go in between. And some things, like, you don't really have to write all this down, but I'm kind of like out of sight, out of mind. So if I don't write it down, I totally forget that I needed to get these things done, and I get super distracted. This keeps me focused and centered. So yeah, now that I've filled this out and got this out of my head, now I'm gonna decorate. So I tried doing little iced coffees and coffee beans up here. I think I'm just gonna repeat this on the rest of the spread. I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. for the planners. I put little quotes at the bottom of each page, which I thought were cute. They were kind of in the espresso sort of coffee color, so it's kind of simple. I don't always draw, but I think the stickers are fun. So what a cute little coffee themed spread for the week. Now I can dive into all the things I have to get done. H-O-T-R-E-O-G-O, I don't want to go. I'm not gonna vlog today, however, I'm going to vlog this. Oh my gosh, I really need to figure out my conditioner situation. My hair looks greasy. I showered last night. Oh well. But I'm about to go get my teeth taken out and I'm afraid. So I'm vlogging this just to show myself later on that I'm brave. But I have to get rid of 2 wisdom teeth because they're growing in. Why they're growing in when I'm 30, I don't know. And I don't care to know. But I'm about to go get them taken out by a doctor I have never met before because my dental office hired a new orthodontist or whatever they're called, dental surgeon, I don't know, dentist. So here goes nothing. It was not a good time. I passed out. This looks like a filter. This doesn't look real. Good morning, besties. You are witnessing the first day that I can use a straw post-surgery. I have so much to tell you. This surgery, I'm still recovering, so my voice is probably going to sound a little bit different because I'm still numb right here. The swelling has gone down so much. I will give you a little snippet of what happened now. And then for those of you who want a more in-depth story with all the icky details, that'll be later and I'll timestamp it just in case this stuff kind of grosses you out. But anyway, I basically had a very long, complicated wisdom tooth procedure while I was awake and it just didn't go to plan and there were some complications. So that is the gist of what had happened and why I was gone for a couple weeks, and I'm still not healed yet. I need to go visit them in another 2 weeks to see how I'm doing, but I'll get that out of the way now and we'll go into more detail later. But a hurricane is coming. Helene is hitting the panhandle. We're not getting the eye or anything. We're just going to be getting hurricane storm, tropical storm force winds. Oh my goodness. So I'm not too worried about us. I brought in our plants still and I'm trying to get the kitchen cleaned up. I have made so much progress on the table. I mean, I know things still look messy, but the amount of progress I had made yesterday is insane. I just went to Starbucks with the pepperoons, hence the coffee. Look at that little baby. I got a pumpkin muffin because they're super easy to eat because they're so soft. And I'm gonna eat a banana and an omelet. And then this croissant was for the boys. They could only have a little bit though because I don't want to hurt their tummies. So I'm gonna eat breakfast and then we're gonna start to catch up and just to get ready for this hurricane. Besties. It's about time we have a proper story time on what happened to me. It was a little bit traumatic. So, like I said, if medical stuff freaks you out, then skip past this segment. I am going to timestamp it. But I don't know if you remember when I got my original wisdom tooth taken out, the one right up here, and it went perfectly. It went so easy. I was so nervous, but everything went absolutely perfect. So I just ran in. So fast forward to this time, I had a feeling it was going to be a little bit complicated because my dentist had mentioned that it was going to be a little bit more complicated than my top, but that's typical for people. And so we get there and everything starts off as normal. They numb me, they're doing the procedure. I'm awake, by the way, and I ended up being on the table for 2.5 hours with my mouth open on local anesthetic. I wasn't under, I wish I was. And my teeth just like wouldn't come out. And so he basically had to cut out my bone, like some of my jawbone, put a bone graft in. And towards the end is when it got traumatic because I passed out on the table. My blood pressure dropped so low. Nick was there and he could see the whole procedure going on. And I asked him if he wanted to tell you guys from his perspective what happened, but it was like really, really traumatic for him. So I'll just give you the details that I know from what he's told me. But basically, they were suturing me up. Actually, I'll tell you from my perspective first. So I remember them suturing me up. My eyes were closed like most of the time. I was so sore. My mouth had been open for 2.5 hours, and I can't open my mouth like super, super wide as it is. And they were doing both of my back wisdom teeth, and they were pinching my lips with the medical instruments so much. The numbing wore off halfway through, so they had to like re-numb me. It was like a lot. It was really intense. And towards the end, I started getting a little bit like sweaty and hot. I thought it was just because like I was going through a long procedure and that was normal. And I remember opening my eyes once because, actually, let me backtrack. I remember I was bleeding a ton during the procedure. He said I was bleeding a little bit more than normal, and he had to cauterize me like basically like through the whole procedure. It was a lot. I didn't like the smell. It was like so intense. And so I opened my eyes once and I saw the cauterizing tool, freaked me out. So I closed my eyes again. The other time I opened my eyes, he was taking a break. And then the last time I opened my eyes, I was watching him suture me. And it was like really freaky because I saw the needle. I remember seeing the stitches and they were like really thick. So I was like, oh my God. So I closed my eyes again. And that's the last thing I remember, because I guess I passed out. The next thing I remember is faintly him yelling my name, and then passed out again. And then the next thing I know, I'm sitting up, and the dental assistant was holding me up, sitting me upright and like saying, hey, Melissa, look at me, don't close your eyes. And she was like trying to get me up. Actually, I do remember them trying to take my blood pressure, and it was 80 over something. And apparently that was the third time they had taken my blood pressure, so it was even lower before then. Nick says he swear he heard 8, which means that's like flatlining, but I don't know. It's hard for me to believe, but I know like everybody was freaking out. So from what he told me, everything was fine until the end. He had just put the sutures in, he had just finished, and I guess that's when I passed out. I was like really sweaty and like abnormally sweaty, and I was really hot. And I guess he first tried to take the gauze out of my mouth. Like he was like, hey, does she have gauze in her mouth? And he, I guess, was trying to pull out gauze because I was bleeding a ton. And then I believe Nick said he realized I was passing out, so he wanted to get the blood pressure cuff on me. I guess they had to do a couple maneuvers on me where they basically grabbed me and throw me against a chair. Like he was holding my head and throwing me back against a chair a few times. That's what Nick said. And like basically doing stuff with my legs, lifting them up, throwing them up. And I think what freaked Nick out is that my blood pressure was so low, and the doctor basically had to run onto his car, get a, he had one of those gel packs, those glucose gel packs for when you're like exercising, because the dentist's office, like, let me just say, my dentist's office hires a surgeon to come in to do the procedures. So my dentist that I normally see, she actually does my cleanings, and she does everything, but she doesn't do the actual like surgical wisdom teeth removal. So he had come in and he was new. The person who did my tooth up here, they had to fire because of like scheduling conflicts. But then, so this guy, I think it might have been his first time there, so he was still getting used to like where everything is in the office. And so it wasn't like super standard. And as you can probably tell, I'm still numb right here and like on my tongue and my teeth. So if I'm talking weird, it's because I can't really I can't feel the side of my mouth yet, and it's been weeks. So anyway, I guess he runs out to his car, go gets a glucose gel pack, and once I'm finally sitting up, he gives it to me. But I guess when Nick was looking, there was literally blood everywhere. There was blood all over my shirt. It was honestly really intense. They couldn't even finish taking out one of my teeth. Like there's a teeny bit of my tooth still in my mouth, but they couldn't take out any more bone basically. And so the recovery process from that was really, really, really intense. I was so exhausted for like 3 days. All I did was sleep for 3 days, which is really unlike me. Even if I'm really sick, like I don't know. I love my sleep, but during the day it's hard for me to actually sleep. But anyway, I was sleeping for 3 days. I couldn't eat solids for over a week. It was really low on morale because I'm not really a smoothie. Like, I like smoothies, but only when I'm in the mood for them. I'm not really a soup girly in the summer, at least. So just having to only eat like broth and smoothies, I was like so hungry because I couldn't eat anything really. I couldn't get down a whole smoothie. It was only literally like maybe a cup of fluid before I had to give up because my mouth was so tired. So basically I felt dead for the first week or so. And then the second week, actually I should say too, I was so swollen. I have never seen myself so swollen before. Thankfully I didn't really bruise, but I was so swollen. I was in so much pain. I didn't have pain meds because my dentist was not allowed to prescribe me anything more than Tylenol or ibuprofen or something. And that surgeon who came in to work on me didn't have like script papers with him. So I basically had to contact my PA, tell them what happened. I don't think they believed me, so I'm gonna have to look into switching providers. It wasn't the normal PA that I work with. They basically were like not wanting to prescribe me pain meds. I'm like, look, I just went through something really traumatic and it hurts. I need more than just Tylenol. Eventually she gave me 6 pills of Tylenol, like, and codeine. It's, I guess, a step up above Tylenol. And so the pain is fine now, but it's still super, super sore. I keep biting my tongue when I eat, so I have to be really careful, and like biting my cheeks. I have to flush out the site multiple times a day. I still can't eat anything too hot or too cold, or I still have to eat soft foods basically. I graduated to being able to eat crock pot meals. So like I made chicken and green bean stuffing in the crock pot, and it was all basically like mushy because that's how that meal is. And so I could eat that, which was good. It was the first time I was able to eat chicken. And I can eat pizza, but only like a fluffy kind. I can't eat the bottom crust yet. So it has been a process, and that is why I haven't been able to edit or film or do anything. It was really hard on Nick because he saw everything go down, and I guess it was really like traumatic for him to see what was happening to me. Like, just because of how the rooms are situated, basically he was in the waiting room, but he could see me. It's hard to describe, but he could see everything going down. And so I've already had a 2-week checkup, and I'm gonna go again in another 2 weeks. It was a lot. My mouth still hurts. My throat kind of hurts. My lips took forever to heal. It was really bad. They were scabbed up. My lip is still healing on the inside. You might not be able to see it, but it was really, really bad. I had like cracks in my lips, and it was really painful. So anyway, that was my horror story of getting my wisdom teeth out. I'm fine now, but it was a lot. I only have 1 wisdom tooth left in my mouth. That's the upper one up here, and I'm hoping it just chills, stays in there. I don't think it's gonna come out, but I didn't think that about my bottom wisdom teeth, and they did. So there you go. If you're curious, that's what's going on with me. It was just a very, very, very intense procedure, very intense recovery for something that I thought was just going to be a wisdom tooth, like go in, get them pulled, come out, heal for like maybe a week max, and then move on with my life. We just got hit by a hurricane a couple days ago. Like, I shouldn't say hit, we got like hit with a band of the hurricane, but it wasn't like the eye wall or anything close to what Tallahassee and the Panhandle got hit with. It's so sad. The freaking storm surge was insane for them. 15 feet. I literally can't even imagine. I've been so lucky enough to never been affected by storm surge my entire life in Florida. I've been hit like dead on with hurricanes before, but never experienced storm surge like that. That's insane. But I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's the weekend. I'm still trying to heal. I probably have another thing I'm so upset about. I signed up for a 5K with my family on the 6th, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it because every time I like get up and start moving and cleaning, my tooth, like where my wisdom tooth were, like the hole starts like pounding. It's like the blood flow to it just is too much for my healing little bone right now. So, and my nerve is healing because I'm still numb, which is making healing even more frustrating. Because when I brush my teeth, I can't feel where I'm going on the inside. So like the sensation is coming back. It's not gonna be forever. It's not like permanently damaged. It's just another thing I'm dealing with. I also forgot to mention that before I had my checkup with the doctor, I went back a couple days before because I was having a lot of pain, and I saw my regular dentist, and she told me that the surgeon had told her it was one of the most complicated cases he's ever done. And I was like, leave it to me. Honestly, leave it to me to be the most complicated procedure this poor man had to go through. I mean, it sucked for everybody involved. It sucked for him because it was just a really complicated procedure. It sucked for me because I was like awake during it all. It sucked for Nick because he saw me being like thrown around, my blood pressure dropping so low, and like the nurses, the interns, it was just a lot on everybody. So, oh my God, I'm so glad it's over. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that 5K. I'm really upset because I really wanted to push myself. I was training all before this went down with my teeth. I was really wanting to show myself I could do it because I've never done a 5K, and I haven't really been feeling like myself since I kind of stopped going to the gym. And I have been like going for walks and stuff, but I just don't feel strong and powerful like I used to feel back in undergrad when I was like lifting so often, and I had way more energy and just felt a little bit better about myself and my body and like what I could do. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just did my makeup because I'm going through all of my bronzers currently to see which ones I like and which ones I don't. I'm trying to just pare down my makeup a little bit, make it a little more streamlined. I haven't worn makeup in over 2 weeks because of the procedure, so I kind of missed it. But yeah, that's all I have for you right now. That's my little story. If you've had a similar story, let me know. Or if you have like a great bottom tooth extraction story, let me know as well, because Nick still needs to get them done and he's kind of afraid because of what he saw me go through. I'm so sorry. It sounds like I have a lisp right now, but I can't talk any different. All right, I'm gonna get off. I have things I gotta do. All right, love you. Look how long my hair is getting. It's past my boobs and I'm wearing a sports bra. I just brushed it, so it's really fluffy. I am going to make a executive decision and start taking better care of my hair. I've been kind of just doing whatever post-surgery, but she deserves more. But I'm gonna make my coffee. I'm cooking my omelet right now, but coffee, milk, a great way to start the day. So today is Friday. I need to put a blog post live this morning. If you're interested, I will link it so you can go read it. Oh, the end of my milk. At least we finally caught back up with vlogging. We're back into like semi-real time. At least you're seeing this only a few days after I'm filming. I need to finish editing today, get some stuff done. But yes, I'll put the blog post link down below if you want to read it. I'm trying to go back to a weekly post. We'll see how I do. We'll see. This is giving 5th grader hair. Is it not? This is so funny. I really need to go grocery shopping, but at least I finally graduated to eating the Alyssa's oatmeal cookies again. I will probably have 3, my omelet, I really need to get some fruit. And I'll show you what all is in them. These are like my favorite thing in the world. Oats, whole oats, oat bran, hickory fiber, egg whites, dried fruit, organic palm fruit oil, ground flax seeds, coconut oil, cinnamon, baking soda, blah, blah, blah. Really nice. And they have a ton of fiber, which is amazing. My Beauty Heroes box came, so let's see who was featured this month. Josh Rosebrook. We got the Essential Balm Cleanse, not too bad. And the Bioidentical Collagen Serum. This is good because I just ran out of my serum. I do have some samples to use up. This will be nice to have. I haven't tried this brand in so long. I believe they're one of the pioneering brands in clean beauty and clean skincare, but I need both of these, so this is perfect. I just came inside from walking the dogs and checking the mail, so I'm really sweaty. It was really hot out. But yeah, I'm super excited to have this. I did decide though, when my subscription ends in November, I'm not gonna restart it just because I have so much that I wanna use up. And I'm just gonna be looking at the boxes as they release monthly. And if I really want one or it appeals to me, I can go get that specific box. But I just need a little pause on product coming in every month. Oh my God, my hair got so frizzy for being out there in 2 seconds. So yeah, I do love the box though. If I didn't have an arsenal of skincare already, even though I've been going through it and I have so many empties to show you, I think it'll just help for next year. But that is all. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I will see you besties really shortly. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to check out the blog post and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.